Hey, what's up guys? It's Corey here with Dapper Dollars, and today we're going to talk about bringing unique designs to Merch by Amazon that will actually sell. You ready? Let's get started. Now, this is important because a lot of people have this mindset of going into a niche like, we've talked about the breast cancer awareness niche or the Alzheimer's awareness niche that's coming up in October, November, December, and a lot of people have the idea that going into these places and looking at designs that are already working, copying those designs and doing it better is going to be the way for success. But honestly, that's just not the case, because if people find what's working or people find a design they like and they start buying it, what they're going to do is look for the design that has the most reviews. And the ones that have the most reviews are the ones that have been there for the longest. So if you go into those spaces, it's going to be even harder to try to get in those niches where there's already an established shirt with an established saying. So if you target that saying, you're just adding one more hurdle that you have to jump over. So how do you bring something new to the market? Because if it's something new, that means it's never been done before. And that's where I personally hit a roadblock in the beginning, because I thought about this and I was like, well, how do I bring something new to the market? If it hasn't ever been done before, how am I supposed to think of it? And then that's whenever I looked at, what sales is. And if you know me, you know that I focus on what sales information actually works. Look at a pain point that people need to solve. That's obviously the niches that I go into, because that's where people are willing to spend money. And then look at how people are doing something and then doing it better, but you need to be unique. And then it's just a matter of finding out what's working. Look at what's working and what people are being attached to. So if you're going into what I'm looking at right now is the pancreatic cancer awareness space. That happens, I believe, in November. So what have I noticed that's working in pancreatic awareness? Well, I need to look at things like font. I need to look at things like color. What color shirts are selling the most? What color designs on the shirts are selling the most? What kind of phrases are these people looking at? Are they more people who want to be fighters? Are they people who just want support and care and to raise awareness and things like that? What kind of phrases, colors, and designs are these people looking for? That's how you're really going to be able to know what you need to design and how being unique is going to help in bringing something new to this market. So, pancreatic awareness, I've noticed that it's purple, there are ribbons, there are a lot of scripty fonts, and it seems to be targeted mostly towards women. Now, of course, there are men that deal with pancreatic cancer, and that's a sub-niche of the pancreatic cancer awareness niche. But from what I've seen, that most of these shirts have scripty fonts, which means that women are most likely drawn to those. And there are people who are looking for more support than anything. So things that work in the breast cancer niche, like we're gonna beat this, or this woman is a fighter, this person is a fighter, might not be the best idea for this niche. So what do the shirts look like? Well, like most shirts on Amazon, these are black shirts. There are purple shirts that they have black imprints on, but for the most part, it's white text, purple ribbon on a black shirt. And so now I know what this niche is actually looking for. Now, of course, there's a whole lot of nuance that goes into that. I'm not gonna get into all of that. We can dive deep into a later video if you want. Just drop me a comment and let me know if that's something you want to see. But right now we're just looking over what these people are actually looking for. So we have this information. Now how do we bring something new to the market? Because all of these phrases that we see working, you can change around a word or two here and there, but honestly, you're going to be accomplishing the same thing, and you're going to probably wind up going after the same keywords and just get stuck behind the people that are already there. So what do you do now? Well, you go to Pinterest, because Pinterest is one of these combinations with awareness niches that I found is just an amazing resource. Because what do people in most of these awareness niches need? They need inspiration and motivation and support. That is just in spades at Pinterest, because that's all people seem to post on Pinterest. You can just search for motivational pins on Pinterest or support for a friend sayings on Pinterest, and you're going to get hundreds of thousands of phrases that are nowhere to be found on Amazon in that niche. So this is where you combine another platform with merch to bring something new to a space. So what I've done is I've got a tab in my computer, and what I do is I go to this tab and it's got Pinterest and it has motivational sayings, and I look at these sayings, and I might, change around the search. It might not always be motivational sayings. For pancreatic cancer, it might be support or friendly support sayings. And then I'll look and see what phrases are going to fit the pancreatic cancer awareness niche. And so I'll find a phrase, and I don't have one off the top of my head, but actually I'll just put one here on the side, because I'm sure I'm gonna look for some, and by the time I edit this video, then I'll have one ready, and maybe I'll show you the shirt that I have. Maybe not, maybe it'll be a mystery. But anyway, I look through these sayings on Pinterest, I find the saying that I think fits this niche really well, I do a design, and I do the layout of the design the same way that I would think that that all these shirts that are selling have been laid out. So I follow what is working there. I put the cancer awareness ribbon in there, purple on a black shirt, and I might do black on a purple shirt or white on a purple shirt with some black in it. And then this is what brings a new saying to this audience. And with Pinterest, you can just have like 20 new sayings, and you just put them out there on merch and see which one works. And if you find that, the support saying with really bright purple on a black shirt works really well, then you'll know that, okay, now I need to do more of this. Or if you notice that the punchier designs, like you take a chance, and I do recommend taking chances whenever you're designing these shirts. Don't ever just design everything the same way. Add some variation to it. Throw a punchy design in there, throw like a more subtle design in there every now and then, but bring something new to the space every time you bring a shirt, because you don't ever want to just breed the monotony of the same thing over and over and over, and eventually you just saturate, or you wind up looking saturated because you look like everything else that's already there. Bring something different, bring something fresh, new sayings, new colors, do something bold. But this is how you can bring something new to merch. And in my experience, bringing something new is always what sells. Because if you're just copying what everyone else is doing, you're just eating their leftovers. You need to make your own way. And you're smart enough to do it. You are beyond capable of doing this. And I believe in you, and I know that you're going to do it. So get out there, look in your niches, whether that's the ice fishing niche or the realtor niche or the awareness niche, if you're getting into that. Go look and see what's selling. Go look and see why you think that it's selling. If there is stuff that these designs that are selling have in common in this one niche. Do the fonts look the same? Do the layouts of these shirts look the same? Are the messages that the shirts have, are they in the same vein? Like, are they more aggressive and angry, or are they more passive or supportive? Look at all of these things, because it makes a difference once you get to know your audience. Once you get to know your audience, you'll be able to crank out shirts left and right that are gonna be hitters every time. And you won't have to worry about if this shirt is going to sell, but it's just a matter of time of when. And of course, after you have this design made, you know it's gonna sell, put some ads behind it, and I'll link to the video below on how to increase your profits using ads, because honestly, if you're going into these awareness spaces like I'm in, there are thousands of shirts. And so if you wanna give your shirt the best chance possible, you need to put it in front of the right people. And again, that video is linked below, won't go over everything again here. But that's what I do to bring new designs to a new niche on merch. And I'll let you know how this goes. Of course, pancreatic cancer is one that I'm not already in yet. Alzheimer's is also one that I'm going after. So just like and subscribe to find out how this goes. And anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Looking forward to talking with you again. Again, drop a comment if you have any questions or suggestions. And remember, someone's going to do something great every day, guys. Why not you? See ya.